Hello. So today I want to talk about opening ports. So in short, it's a way to let anyone from the internet access your internal network or a specific device on a internal private network. So for example, you want to host a Minecraft server or I don't know, a FTP server. You want to have your own cloud, whatever. Today I'm going to talk about all these alternatives. And so first thing that I want to do is to make the default, like how to open ports on a router. Default IP for a router is 192.168.1.1, or if you have another, the TP-Link uses 0.1. Xiaomi routers use 31.1. You will have to take a look in your, maybe your router has like a paper somewhere. Also, you can even take a look. Okay, I don't want to enter settings, so I will enter terminal. You can look in settings or just type ipconfig in the terminal, and then you can search for your network adapter. Set it to, oh no, yeah, here we have the default gateway. So this will be your router's IP, unless it's specifically changed somehow. Yeah, so or may so in general it has to be this number, unless, as I said, it's something strange. Make sure that you don't like look at the wrong adapter, because if you have VirtualBox, it has its own adapter. Okay, let's now open ports. Let's go to, in my case, advanced. Maybe your router has a search button and you can search it. In general, it's on under advanced or ports mapping. I don't know, routing. So yeah, every router has its own way to put it. So now let's go to NAT forwarding, and here we have all the options that we want. So port forwarding, it's the one what we want in general. Let's set a service name. Let's say Minecraft server. Then IP address. You have to specify the IP address of the device that you want to have, that hosts the server. Let's say my laptop. And then select or an individual port or a range. If it's, yeah, so it depends on the application. For Minecraft, it's an individual port. For other applications like Parsec, it may be other, like a range of ports. So yeah, I don't recommend having a big ports gap, because then it can be used in malicious ways. But we will talk about it a little bit later when we will talk about DMZ. For now, let's set it to 25565. If I'm not wrong, it's the Minecraft servers port, like the default one. You can change it, but the default one is, I guess, this, if I'm not wrong. Then you can select protocol. I recommend selecting all, and if you have some routers have like check boxes, so I recommend selecting both of them. Then you have like a bigger bandwidth. So yeah, let's save. Okay, now we have set up a open port for a laptop. Also, if you may want to go to network, yeah, DHCP server, and add a address reservation. Then and select your laptop, set the MAC address and the IP address. Then your laptop will or PC or whatever will always stay on this IP even if it's turned off. Nobody will occupy this IP. Okay. Let's return to port forwarding. Well, here we finished. There is port triggering also. So it's a little bit like very specific to the application, because not all applications support port triggering. So unless you have a specific application that asks you to enable port triggering or have some settings that enable that, you can't use it. For example, you can't use that for a Minecraft server. Then we have UPnP. It's so applications can open server IP ports, sorry, by their own. For example, ZeroTier here opened a few ports already. Some people recommend turning this off because security issues. Maybe, I don't know. I have it because then ZeroTier works correctly, and sometimes it may break if you don't. Well, it will work without UPnP, but it will have like less. Maybe it will have a more limited bandwidth. And we have DMZ. So DMZ is opening a specific IP address to the network. So all the ports possible will be open for that IP. For example, I have two routers, and in my ISP's router I have DMZ enabled, and I wrote my TP-Link's router IP address into DMZ, because then all options work, like opening ports or enabling web administration from outside. So if normally people have only one router, but I don't want to use my ISP's router because it's very bad, but I have to use it because it makes from optical fiber to Ethernet like converter, and also it has like the special configuration for my ISP. So yeah, DMZ is opening a device to anyone to access by your IP, like public IP. Also, for example, TP-Link supports dynamic DNS. Yeah, I'm not logged in with TP-Link, account because I don't want to show you my domain name. You can also have your own domain name registered. For example, a TP-Link router supports TP-Link, no IP, and DNS. For example, I used the TP-Links service because it's completely free, and in general it works okay. But you will have to open ports if you want to use dynamic DNS for hosting something. For example, the same Minecraft server can be under specific domain names, so you don't have to share every time your public IP to everyone. So that's all for the router, I guess. Yeah. Now I want to talk about alternatives. For example, maybe you have an ISP that doesn't give you your router's password. And it happened to me with one ISP. Well, it was a little bit shitty ISP, but anyways, they didn't want to give me the router's password because like setting up the router is a separate service anyways. Maybe you don't want to open ports, maybe you don't have to learn all these things. Then we can go to search. First, let's go to ngrok. So this application creates like gives you a temporary like address, domain in internet. To use it, you will have to log in. Let me log in 1 second. Okay, after logging in and deleting my email with inspect element, we can continue to how to set up ngrok. So you will have to register or log in if you already have it. In my case, I'm on Windows. Let's download ngrok for Windows. Now let's save it here to download, for example. Okay, now you will have to copy this. Oh, I will have to blur this too. Anyways, I hope I don't forget to blur it. You will have to copy your authentication token and then go to downloads. I hope I saved it. WinRAR extract here. Okay, it's on the where. Oh, it's here. Okay, it's only one executable. Let's create a new folder. And okay, let's open terminal here and paste our command. I'll have to copy it again. Okay, let's paste and click enter. Oh, ngrok it's not detected as a... Of course, because you have to type dot and reversed slash. Okay, authentication token saved to configuration file. Okay, also in the configuration file, maybe you will want to... Okay, let's open it. Okay, maybe... Okay, I'll have to search it. Okay, here, vision. Maybe you want to specify the region. Okay, let's add two dots. And now let's search for example, for me it will be Europe, because maybe it will set, maybe it will set a region that you don't want. So set it to Europe. For me it will be Europe. Then file, save. Okay, now we have ngrok set up. Let's open in terminal again. Oh, I already had it here. Ngrok, and we can click tab, TCP, or for example for a Minecraft server you want TCP. For any other thing you will have, also you can set HTTP. Let's go to help and see what else. Yeah, here. Oh, it's HTTP, TCP or TLS. Okay. Yeah, also you can set you can create custom configurations files like we just edited, or let's, for example, from Minecraft again, TCP 25565. Thank you for showing my email again. Here you will have to share with your friends this IP, well, this address with the port. It's not 25565 anymore. You will have to copy and paste this as the address. Also, once you have this copied, in Minecraft, for some reason, it sometimes sets against the HTTPS. Or, well, it sets again. It maybe will set HTTPS because some applications can link this address, and once they copy this address it will be HTTPS 5.TCP or whatever. You will have to delete also the HTTP or whatever it can set the address to be. So the full address is only this, not this, just this. Not more, not less. Okay, that's a temporary solution, because once you turn the application off, it will generate a new address. For example, now it starts with 0 and the port is different too. Maybe you want to have an app that won't create a new address every time. So for that exists ZeroTier. Let's download ZeroTier for Windows, save as, and you will have to log in or sign up. I already logged in, so I will only set the address to myzerotier.com without download. Oh no, it logged off. Anyways. Oh no, no it didn't. Anyways. Now you will have to create a new network. It will create a network with a random name. For example, for me, it's created Nostalgic Creed. Okay. Now let's start the installation file. Allow it administrator rights, And in theory, that's all. Now you will have it here, or maybe not. Maybe you'll have to start it manually. Now you can click here to start UI at login and join a new network. Here you have the network ID. You will have to copy this and paste it here. And now we joined the network. You will have to update the page. And now we have here my laptop. Now we can enable the authentication. It will take a little bit to give it an IP. Okay, here it gave it already an IP. And we have the latest version now, for now. And here we can disable, well, delete the device. I guess to hide it, yes. Now we have it in hidden. Okay, and we can change the IP that it has. For example, if you don't like this one, you want to have it specific if you have moved like devices. So for example, okay, it has to be 10, 147, 18, I don't know, 39. And then delete the old one. Okay, deleted the new one. Anyways, you can also change up here the range. If you don't like that it starts on 10, 147, 18, you can change it to 192, 194. So be careful with the ones that start with 192 whatever, because if by some strange random possibility some router uses this IP and this IP will be like from ZeroTier, it may break something. Or yes, or the client's local IP starts like that. It might have a conflict between ZeroTier and the client's private network. But in general, if you select the 10 whatever, you won't have any issues. Also, there is advanced configuration. If you want to set it to a custom address pool. And I think that's all. You can also enable IPv6 multicast recipient limit, broadcast broadcast is so you can find other computers here in network. Search domain. Okay, you can set a domain, I guess. Okay, yeah, I think it's to have like a local domain, and you can manually add a computer. For example, I have here my address. I can paste it here and submit. So you don't have to manually enter here join new network, so you can force someone to enter. So yeah, I think that's all. I will delete this network. Yes, confirm. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching. See you next time.